Hi, okay, so we're going to be looking today at our hyper-casual launch calculator. So this calculator is intended for hyper-casual studios looking to self-publish their game without relying on a publisher. So what we're going to look at is basically the financial modeling behind it and look at how you can use a revolving credit facility to eliminate the payout delays from the ad network so you can reinvest that money much, much quicker back into user acquisition. So we're going to look at this example of how you can spend basically more than $1 million on a $50,000 starting budget to scale a hyper-casual game. So let's get into it. I'm going to look at, first of all, the inputs. So there's a few key things we need here. First, you're going to see our initial budget, how much cash we have in the bank ready to start the user acquisition party. Next, if we're going to put a credit facility in place, and that credit facility is going to allow us to draw very quickly on the revenue that's been earned but not yet paid, there's going to be an interest cost. So we're looking at a monthly interest cost here. Ad network payout terms, how quickly they pay out. Is it net 15, net 30, net 60? Reality is going to be a combination of them all, but pick something that's conservative here. And then how many days we're going to run the ad spend for. So we'll say we're going to max out 60 days, full tilt, as much as we can, reinvest back into ads. We're going to reinvest 100% in this example here. Next one is the CPI curve input. So this is basically we know that the cost is going to go up the more we acquire. So we've set some parameters here. So I've got a starting CPI of 20 cents. It's going to edge up to 24, to 28, to 30, based on different daily thresholds. And then over here in column E, I'm looking at the LTV curve. So this is basically how much revenue I'm earning over time on a day-by-day basis. So it's going to start, day one, I'm going to earn 6 cents. Day two, it's going to go up to 10. Day three, up to 14, etc. And ultimately, it's going to cap off. And we are assuming a 30-day lifetime value max. So it's going to go flat towards the end of that journey. So that's the inputs. We're going to look now at the results. So what's happening here is, again, we've got a few different things. So in our summary stats, we've got our $50,000 marketing budget. And what we're able to simulate is basically just by taking that cash out and reinvesting it, and we're assuming a daily recycling of cash. Here's what we can actually achieve over the time, both in terms of total revenues, the amount of money totally spent on ads, the gross profit here. Then we've obviously got to deduct the interest costs in order to finance this user acquisition, and then we get to a net profit figure here. In this table, here's what's going on day 1 to 30. We've got a revenue of $443,000 against ad spend of $450. You can see it really starts to ramp up in the second month, and then in the third month, after we've actually stopped our ad spend, you can just see the revenue continue to come in from those users as the users continue to pay out. So a few different graphs here. We've got cumulative ad spend and total installs. You can see that basically ramping nicely. And after day 60, obviously the ad spend goes flat. We're not spending any more on ads, but we still continue to gain revenue, which is obviously where you earn your profit. This is just daily ad spend, daily revenue. So what's happening on a daily basis. Obviously the two are very, very linked, because you're reinvesting as much as you can back into ads until you decide you want to stop scaling that game. And then here's just a depiction of the LTV curve here as well. So please use this as a resource to play around with. Hopefully you'll be able to get economics that work to scale your own hyper casual game. Obviously, if you need financing to scale it, then we'd be happy to talk to you about that. So please use it as a resource. Let us know what you think. I hope this is a useful calculator.